Hey guys, this is Neha Surendran from Englishfirm Parramatta. So today in this session, I am going to give you some tips on how to tackle the essay writing exercise in the writing module. So let's get down to it. So actually in this exercise, you will be given a problem statement and you will have to write the essay on that problem statement. The problem statement will be based on general topics that you see in your daily life. It can be very easy. There is no need of any worries there. It will be an easy problem statement, and the only tips that you need to understand is based on how you will tackle, how you will structure your essay. So you need good practice on writing essay. So let's get down to the general points of the exercise. You will be getting one or two questions for essay writing, and each question you will be getting 20 minutes each to write the essay. Since this is a writing exercise, you will be having an internal scoring of 15 points for writing, and your scoring will be based on 7 sections. It is content, form, vocabulary, grammar, spelling, linguistic range, then structure and coherence. So for content, you need to make sure that you use keywords from the problem statement. So it's very important, and you should use any 3 points relevant to your topic. So read the problem statement, understand the problem statement, and then after that use the keywords in along your essay for 5 or 6 times so that you can score much more for content and add 3 points relevant to that topic. Then for form, you should make sure that you do not cross the word limit. You should stick on to the word limit. That means your essay should not be less than 200 words or it should not exceed 300 words. It should fit exactly in between the range 200 to 300. Then only you will get the total 2 points for form. Then for vocabulary, you should make sure that there is no repetition of words. You can repeat some words, but make sure that in two adjacent sentences you are not repeating a lot of common words. So then you can get a good score on vocabulary. And for grammar and spelling, make sure you do not make any mistakes on both. And for linguistic range, you will get 2 points, and it depends upon what types of words or what kinds of words you are using in your essay. Usually we use common English words that we hear in our daily life, that we use in our day-to-day conversations, but if you try to use some good language, it would be very good for your essay, but it's not a necessity. Don't get worried based on that. You don't need that much high quality language for you to score good in your essay writing, but if you include, it would be very nice. Then for structure and coherence, your scoring will be depend upon how well your essay is structured. That is, how many paragraphs you have written for your essay. Is the paragraphs interrelated? It all depends upon that. So make sure your essay is well structured. That is very, very, very important, and it is also quite important if you want to score very good marks for essay writing. So the overview of this exercise is as given here. So when you get a problem statement, first of all, read the problem statement and identify the keywords. The keywords are on which you will write your essay and you will structure your essay. So finding the keyword is very important for tackling this exercise. If you are not able to find the keyword, then your essay will not make any sense at all. So try to identify the keyword when you read the problem statement itself. And then you will divide that keyword based on its positives, its pros and cons, right? So every topic, every discussion will have some pros and some cons. So your problem statement can also have such two sides. So find the points for each supporting each positives and negatives of that keyword. And then after that, when you get a clear idea on what the topic is and what you should write, you can write the essay. So there are actually many templates that we follow here at Englishfirm. There are many syntax that you can also take. It's according to your convenience. But a basic structure that I would suggest you follow is this. Actually, there is no necessity that you should follow the same structure, but make sure you have an introduction and a conclusion. That is very important because it makes the essay well structured. So here you can see in the given syntax there is an introduction and there are different body parts and then there is a conclusion. This is a simple basic structure and you can change your structure according to your convenience also. So in the introduction, you will give a brief introduction on the problem statement, not the keyword, but the problem statement. And you will also mention the keywords along every paragraph. Okay, that is very important. Then only you will get score for content. And then in the body one, body two, you may then write the positives or negatives in each of the paragraphs. And then you can write the conclusion. And you will conclude what you have understood from the problem statement, what your opinion is, and what we generally can do to improve anything if there are negatives. Okay, so this is the basic structure. And this is how you will see the screen for your PTE examination. There will be instructions where you can see 20 minutes is there for you to finish this question, etc. And general instructions also. And then you will get the problem statement just below that, the essay topic that you have to answer, and then you will have a text box and different text editing tools, that is cut, copy, paste. You can use it. And in the left bottom corner, you can see the total word count. Just keep track of it because you should not exceed the word limit or you should not go below down 200. So always remember to check your word count. That is a common mistake that every students make in their examination. So please do check your word count, and also you can keep track of your time on the top right corner. You can see the timer there. So this is how you will see the screen in your examination. So I will just give you a basic template, one of the templates that we follow here at Englishfirm. There are many more templates also. You can see it in our website, englishfirm.com. Please do check it out after this video. So in this basic structure, here first paragraph is an introduction. So in this introduction, you can see in the first line itself, I have highlighted the statement from the question. So what it provides you, the positive side of it is that you are highlighting the statement. So you are including the keywords and you are giving an introduction on what the essay is about. So that is why I firmly told you that you must include an introduction part. It will give you a very good essay structure. And then in the second part, second paragraph, I just focus the positive parts of the keywords. And then in the third paragraph, I will focus on the negative points. You can actually change it accordingly. It's your wish. Then in the third part, I just took what all steps the government or the society is taking, etc. stuff. It is not important that you include this paragraph. It's up to you. And in the third and in the final part, it is my conclusion. Here I concluded actually is the positive part a bigger side or the negative part is the bigger side, like is the keyword a negative impact, creating a negative impact or a positive impact, what do I think about the problem statement and what all things I can do to change the situation if it's a negative impacting statement. So this is a basic structure that I follow, and I will also show you an example on how I solved a question based on this template. So the statement is this: television services many functions. Watching TV makes us relax. We can learn knowledge and information from TV programs. Besides, TV can also seen as a companion. To what extent do you agree with this? So here the problem statement is about the positive and negatives of television. Television is the key word. So is television a greater source for knowledge, or is it a bad influence for people, especially children? So this is a problem statement and your keyword is the television. So I hope you understood how you should take the problem statement and how you should find the keyword. So I will show you the answer for this question. In the first paragraph, you can see that in the first statement itself, I have mentioned the problem statement. That is, one of the conspicuous trends of today's world is the colossal upsurge in the number of people believing the statement that television is a companion that services knowledge and information. So I highlighted the problem statement, and also along you can see I highlighted television a lot of times. So I will surely get full marks for content. And since my essay is well structured, I will also get marks for that. And actually, this is a very good example of how you should write an essay. And then in the second paragraph, I wrote the positives of television. In the third paragraph, I wrote about the negative impacts of television. And in the fourth paragraph, I wrote about how the government is taking care of the problem and how the citizens are being encouraged to take up actions. And in the fourth and in the fifth final paragraph, I have written the conclusion whether actually television is making a negative or a positive impact. So I have written actually television has more negative impacts. So it can vary according to your convenience or your opinion, but make sure you arrange your paragraphs and re-edit your paragraphs accordingly. So if you even follow a particular template, make sure you edit that template according to your problem statement and your opinion. That is very important. So what you can do is that if you follow a particular template, then you will definitely get a proper essay structure. That is the only advantage in that. You can see in the conclusion that I wrote about the negative impacts of television and how it cannot be ignored, that we must work efficiently to control television. So the only way to tackle this exercise is by practice, because if you don't practice, then you won't get how you will frame the keyword or how you will frame the problem statement from the question. So it is very important that you follow a basic structure. Even if you feel you don't need a template, it's quite fine, but you should keep track of your time, because 20 minutes is not such an efficient time. So that is why we always encourage to follow a template. Even if you follow a template, please be sure how you are going to edit that template, because that is very important. Your template will not work for all problem statements, but it will work for more than 90% time. So please make sure you practice a lot of questions. Practice will keep your scores very high. And if you need any sort of help or mentorship, we people are here at Englishfirm to help you guys out. If you need any sort of help on your exercises, or you need a mentor to give you feedback and evaluate your exercises in the different modules, you can email us at mockpte@englishfirm.com. Also, there are many resources available at our website, and for all one-on-one classes, you can book a free session so that you get to know your tutor well. So please do try out, and please do book your free slot to know our one-on-one models. And we are the only coaching center that provides 100% one-on-one classes. So please do check out our website, and thank you guys for tuning in. See you soon.